Welcome to Tommy's Digital Domain, right? You lot, listen up. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of smartphone photography with a proper brawl. The iPhone 13 Pro Max, the old champ, is going up against the new contender, the iPhone 16e. Can the 16e, with its fancy new updates, dethrone the mighty 13 Pro Max in a battle of the lenses? We're about to find out. So buckle up, smash that like button for the algorithm, and let's get this show on the road. Alright lads, let's break down the contenders. In the red corner, weighing in with a triple camera setup, it's the iPhone 13 Pro Max. We've got ourselves a 12 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide for those panoramic bangers, and a 12 megapixel telephoto lens for getting up close and personal. Now in the blue corner, the iPhone 16e. This little guy's packing a punch with one 12 megapixel wide camera. Now I know what you're thinking. Tommy mate, one camera, can it even compete? Hold your horses, yeah? Let's not judge a book by its cover. The 16e might only have one lens, but Apple's known for squeezing every drop of performance out of their hardware. We're talking about some serious software processing power, lads, but can software wizardry really compete with cold, hard lenses? That's what we're here to find out. We'll be putting these cameras through their paces, testing low light, portrait mode, video, the whole shebang. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which phone takes the crown for your hard-earned cash. So stick around. Right, enough tech talk. Let's see some photos. First up, daylight. Both phones absolutely smashed it. Crisp details, vibrant colors, you know the drill. The 13 Pro Max edges out slightly with that extra detail from the higher megapixel count. But honestly, you'd need a magnifying glass to tell the difference. Next, we're going indoors, a bit more of a challenge. The 13 Pro Max starts flexing its muscles here. That larger sensor gobbling up light like it's going out of style. The 16e holds its own though, gotta give it that. Now for the real test, nighttime. The 13 Pro Max pulls ahead with its dedicated night mode. We're talking bright photos, loads of detail, even in near darkness. The 16e's night mode does a decent job, but it's not quite on the same level. Portrait mode is a similar story. The 13 Pro Max produces those creamy, professional-looking blurred backgrounds, while the 16e's portrait mode, while good, isn't quite as refined. So far, the 13 Pro Max is winning on points, but can the 16e make a comeback? Let's move on to video. Chapter 3, Final Round Video Vendetta. Time for the ultimate test, video. Both phones can shoot in 4K, which is pretty standard these days, but the 13 Pro Max has a trick up its sleeve, cinematic mode. This bad boy gives you that blurry background, shallow depth of field look you usually only get with fancy cameras. The 16e doesn't have cinematic mode, but its video quality is still top-notch. It's smooth, detailed, and the stabilization is excellent. In good lighting, both phones are neck and neck, but crank up the darkness and the 13 Pro Max pulls ahead again. That larger sensor makes a real difference, capturing more light and detail. But here's the kicker, and this is a big one. The 16e is significantly cheaper than the 13 Pro Max, like way cheaper. So the question is, are the 13 Pro Max's extra features worth the extra cash? That, my friends, is up to you to decide. Outro, and the winner is, so there you have it lads, the iPhone 13 Pro Max versus the iPhone 16e, a proper camera showdown. Both phones have their strengths and weaknesses, and the best one for you really depends on your needs and budget. If you're a photography fanatic who demands the absolute best and doesn't mind splashing the cash, then the 13 Pro Max is your winner. But if you're looking for a great all-rounder that won't break the bank, the 16e is a fantastic option. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comments which phone you prefer and why. Until next time, stay cheeky.